Shri Swami Samartha. Dear parents, welcome back to my channel Nurture Your Kids Future with Dr. Sunita. And today again we are going to work out on few activities related to concentration, developing interest, then curiosity. They should be curious, that yes, what are we doing, what number we are counting, what is it exactly, and all these things in playway method. So I think we should start up with activities directly. We all do have this bubble wrappers. Yeah. When we were small, we would call this as tick-tock paper, because when we just break these bubbles, it sounds tick, tick. So we would call it tick-tock paper. Now, how are we going to work out with this tick-tock paper? What we are going to do, we will just draw or say paint accordingly. We'll just color these bubbles with different colors. Okay. Now on this paper, it's difficult for you to see, so we will just see these things on paper. Okay. Now how we are going to deal with these things? We do have this. Suppose this is the tick-tock paper or bubble wrap, and we are going to draw one diagram in this way. You can draw anything. Maybe it's flower, triangle, circle, rectangle, any shape whichever you feel comfortable. Okay. Now what we are going to do, as I showed you on this bubble wrap paper, that I have painted it. Okay, see, I have put few dots. Okay, now I am showing you on paper. So on bubble wrap we are going to put dots with different colors. Okay, now when we draw these dots within this leaf, we have to ask them that how many red color dots are there, please count. Blue, green, whichever color you are going to apply. Okay. Now, if they say the correct number, give them thumbs up for this. Basically, this activity is for small kids. For pre-primary kids, I'll be showing you this activity over here. This is for say primary section. And if your dots are very close, if the cluster is very close enough, then you can give it to elder students also, that is 6th, 7th, 8th also. Okay. Now the fun part in this is you have to now ask them, burst 5 red bubbles, 3 blue, 2 green. First 5 red and whatever number you feel like for different colors. And what they have to do, they have to burst those bubbles. Now for us this is very simple activity, but bubble breaking or bursting these bubbles is stress releasing activity. It releases stress, child feels it interesting, and they feel that yes, they are doing something great. At the same time, we are teaching them to count. Yes, for very small kids, colors. Because see, when many colors come in cluster, then it is very difficult for you to just jot them down and count them. Okay, but yes. So this is again concentration, that they have to concentrate exact red color, exact blue color, exact green color from there, and they have to burst those bubbles. So yes, this is one activity. Other one is, you can draw like this. Now this you can take on simple papers also. Either you can take paper, cut different color papers and stick, or you can draw it with different colors. Now what is the idea behind this? Idea behind this is that at a stretch they have to tell you red color squares, green color squares and blue color squares. Okay. After this, you have to ask them, how many squares can we draw more? Now, what they have to do, they have to count red, they have to count blue, they have to count green. Whichever color blocks or squares are less, they have to draw them. See what they are going to do. First thing, with concentration, they are going to see which colors. They are going to count those squares of different colors. Then they are going to keep in mind, yes, red was this many, green was this many, blue was this many. So which color blocks are less? I should now draw and paint those blocks over here. Okay. So for small kids, this activity means a lot because they are counting, they are concentrating on numbers, plus with concentration again they are going to draw remaining blocks wherever they find place. Okay. For KG section, or say for 2 years, 3 years, we can have this type of activity. You can draw one circle, or you can draw a triangle, you can draw an apple. But then if you draw draw an apple, and if you put all these figures in that, they'll get confused because they're too small to understand. So you can draw the geometrical figures, whichever you feel convenient, and then draw these objects. Now they have to find out how many objects are there. That means how many triangles are drawn, which color they are, and which one is odd man out. Which color is odd over there. So they have to find out and tell you green color. Okay. So this is one simple and easy activity for KG kids. We should really not draw, say, fruit or flower, and then tell them that, yes, now you draw, or you tell me that how many triangles are there, how many chocolates I have drawn over there. Because when you teach them actual apple, then they'll get confused. After cutting, do we have these figures inside, or what is the exact thing? So this was our first activity. Our second activity is, see, I have drawn here this diagram. Okay, can you all see this diagram? Here I have drawn one fish. You can draw anything over here, and you have to see that this path reaches this object over here. Okay, now what are we going to do exactly? They have to draw line in between these lines or this path, okay, and reach this fish or this object. While they are doing this, that is, when they start drawing from this end and they move towards this object in between at the center, you have to tell them 3 rules. First rule is, they should not pick up their pencil or pen once they keep it on paper till this end point. Okay. Second is, they should not touch these walls. Without touching these walls, they have to reach this object. Third point is, they should not overlap. Overlapping should be avoided. They should not overlap because they're not going to pick up the pencil only, no? If they're not going to pick up pencil, then overlapping won't be there. Now, what are we exactly going to teach with this? Concentration. While reaching this object, they should not touch these walls. Okay? They should not lift up their pencil or pen. Continuity is there. They need to go in continuous way. And thirdly, they are targeting this object. So with full concentration, they are going to do this because they are not supposed to touch these walls and they have to work out. You can also draw diagram in this way or any other, whichever you feel comfortable with. The only objective behind this is that we have to see that our kids do the best. Okay, so here we end today. So thank you very much. Let's meet up in the next week with few more activities. Along with this, I will request all of you that you should please subscribe my channel. Please hit the bell icon and also share and just watch my videos from first to last. Thank you very much.